Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that we're going to talk about today is, quite honestly, a little battle in a civil war kind of happening in the Republican Party, which is pinching Brandon Herrera right in the middle. This is going to be one thing that you are going to be intrigued on, and send this one out so you guys can see exactly what's happening, because now Speaker Mike Johnson is flying down to San Antonio to support Tony Gonzalez, the opponent of Brandon Herrera, and who is being supported by Matt Gaetz, while those two are going at each other. All the while, Ukraine is getting funding by the Speaker of the House, and Matt Gaetz is out there trying to unseat RINOs. Oh, is this going to get spicy? Everything is linked in the description box below, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think on this one. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And this content is brought to you by American Hartford Gold. I'm going to say a quick word, and then we're going to hit content today is brought to you by American Hartford Gold. And brothers and sisters, with everything popping off around the world, war is cracking off. We've got inflation issues. We've got stock market volatility. We have cash concerns. We have oil concerns. It's a good time to take a look and at least know your options with American Hartford Gold. They are dedicated to offering gold, silver, platinum, coins, and bars for your investing needs. Whether you want to do it delivered to your door or you want an IRA, Roth IRA, 401k, TSP, they've got options. This is something you guys should check out. At American Hartford Gold, they aim to educate clients about investments in the precious metal industry, strive to provide unparalleled customer service built on trust, integrity, and absolute transparency, while holding a goal of achieving 100% customer satisfaction. Click the link in the description or call 844-727-3199. That's 844-727-3199, or text Langley to 65532. Again, that's 844-727-3199, or text Langley to 6553. All right, beautiful people, there has been some developments in RINO land, and our dearest friend and compadre, Brandon Herrera, seems to be right in the middle of the quagmire. Check this out. This is spicy, and I don't like the way this is setting up. Just in, Speaker Mike Johnson will head to San Antonio tomorrow to fundraise for Texas GOP Representative Tony Gonzalez ahead of his primary runoff next month in May against primary challenger Brandon Herrera. Now, this was broken yesterday. Here's the thing. Before we even get into the rest of this video, because there's lots of stuff I have to show you. Brandon Herrera is a pro-gun vote in Congress. 100%. Lock, check, done. He's being supported by Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz has proven to be a thorn in the side of the establishment and the RINO portion of the Republican Party. But Tony Gonzalez, the guy running against Brandon Herrera in the primary for the Republican seat out of San Antonio, has gun control votes on his record. He is one of the Republicans who betrayed the Republican Party and voted for the gun control that put in the Senate Safer Communities Act against the Republican population. That's literally who this guy is. He doesn't fund border. He's RINO through and through. Establishment as you can be. He's a Democrat dressed up with an elephant suit in order to have a position because he's from Texas. That's what this guy is. But now, Speaker Johnson, who has proven to be a little RINO tendency himself, has now flown down to throw his support behind Tony Gonzalez against Brandon Herrera. Look at the backstory here, and you tell me if you don't see something else brewing. GOP lawmaker has strong words for other Republicans as infighting revs up. That came out on the 21st. Representative Tony Gonzalez, Republican Texas, called some of his fellow lawmakers scumbags on Sunday as GOP infighting has reached new highs in the House. He's talking about Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz is supporting Brandon Herrera, his opponent. The way this ties together, guys, this is big. The Texas lawmaker also criticized Representative Bob Good, Republican Virginia, for supporting his Republican opponent, Brandon Herrera, a gun rights activist. So this is in our best interest here, and now we're getting the head of the House going and getting involved. Gonzalez alleged that Herrera is a known neo-Nazi and referred to to the Ku Klux Klan. No, he is not. Absolute lie. This is what leftists do, by the way. We've refuted it multiple times, and it's comical. He made videos on Nazi guns because he does gun reviews. Weird. Yeah, that makes him a neo-Nazi. This is what leftists do, just like you know, and the House Speaker is flying down. But here's what the Speaker did before he decided to support Tony Gonzalez. Quote, knock it off. Speaker Mike Johnson tries to stop Republicans from campaigning against each other in a bitter primary battle. Now, that was about a month ago. Listen to what he said. "I've asked them all to cool it," Johnson told CNN. "I am vehemently opposed to member-on-member action in primaries because it's not productive, and it causes division for obvious reasons, and we should not be engaging in that." Well, Matt Gaetz says, bump that noise, brushes off Johnson's warning, continues to endorse Brandon Herrera, and now we've got a little bit of an issue between Matt Gaetz, Tony Gonzalez, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, and a newcomer, Brandon Herrera. What we're witnessing right now is the Speaker of the House standing up and visiting and campaigning for a known gun control support vote in the House. He is known establishment. He is known to vote against the border. But the Speaker of the House, the Republican, the conservative, is supporting Tony Gonzalez against Brandon Herrera, I have a feeling, because Matt Gaetz is involved. And this is where it gets really convoluted and twisted, okay? If you have a problem with Matt Gaetz, who is one of the thorns in the side to the Republican leadership, along with Marjorie Taylor Greene and along a lot of those other people, there's about 9 of them that the House really struggles with. So if you continue down that road and you've been told to knock it off, Matt Gaetz doesn't knock it off and supports Brandon Herrera even further against a seated Republican primary in Tony Gonzalez, if you're the Speaker, you have a choice. You can either accept who's going to be chosen and elected by the people, or you can go down and fly down and use your position and support for a known RINO establishment, anti-border, gun control voting Republican. This would be akin to him supporting Brian Fitzpatrick in Pennsylvania. Also, border funding or border non-funding gun control vote in the Republican side in the House. When you go into this, Speaker Johnson has now put himself into a predicament. Because now, if Brandon Herrera gets elected in the primary, because it's a Republican district, that seat's going to go to whoever wins the primary more than likely. Johnson's going to have an enemy in Brandon Herrera, and Matt Gaetz is going to walk away unscathed with the victory. If Brandon Herrera gets more heat and loses to Tony Gonzalez because Speaker Mike Johnson came down and got involved when he said he wanted to knock it all off, but now all of a sudden he's using the speakership to do more support for the gun-controlling rhinos in the House, you've got Brandon Herrera who will suffer. We suffer because we have one less gun vote to protect our rights in the House. Matt Gaetz takes an L. This is really becoming a civil war between Matt Gaetz, Tony Gonzalez, and the Speaker of the House. And it's a big power struggle. And our vote, our guy, is caught right in the middle of it. That's what you're seeing right here. But don't worry, he's going down to campaign for him right now. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.